All right, got a new update and with it a new course. Now, before I get going, I want you to know there are some spoilers in this video. Nothing too detailed yet, but if you want to explore the course on your own, I would recommend you stop watching this video now. All right, so got a new course. It's Alice in Wonderland themed and it's called The Valley Below. And we'll talk about how to get there, and I'll show you my first run through or early run through, I should say. But before we get there, know that there are some plushies to be found, there are some badges. That's all I'm going to say about that for now. This course will be available in practice and play with friends mode once this Easter event is done. And also, there will be an event put on by Spinoff around the 22nd of the month, and it's going to have the Valley Below and Smoothie Land, and it will be default bags, I'm told. So look out for that. All right, let's take a look at the Valley Below. All right, to access the course, this one is unique, at least for now, and uh, it will only be available in practice and challenge the valley mode for now. You won't see this portal in multiplayer, but we need to go into practice mode. We're going to go to Blueberry Thicket, hole 6, and we'll see the portal. And then we'll take something. I'm going to use the warship and try to get down here close to the portal. You just have to get close. You don't have to actually go through it. And that will open up the valley below. You can read that at your leisure. Let's go on into hole 1. All right, hole 1. I like the sapphire on a backhand. You got to keep it out to the right of these steps, though. Because if you hit those steps, it's very likely you'll slide all the way down to the bottom, and then you're looking at a par, maybe worse. The deceptively tricky hole, but got lucky here making the video, and we'll take the birdie on hole 1. Nice start, and move on to the next one. Hole 2, I got a basket really close to the OB. I like the musket on a forehand. I know not everybody bags a musket, so you'll have to figure this out if you want to try something like sapphire or sticky or whatever. But this usually gets you within a pretty good range. That's a little bit longer out. It's usually 50 foot. But with that OB, I found that the backhand can often find that OB line on the left. So let's see if we can get this birdie. Anything under 100 feet, usually pretty good. All right, hole 3, we got a maze here with a basket in the back right corner. I like the paradigm on a backhand. Pretty much going right at it. You're going to need to send it out to the right a little bit, though, probably. And ideally, you'd want to get inside of this little section of the maze. See if we did. We did. That's very unusual, honestly. You oftentimes will end up inside one of these hedges, and they do have collision. So you need to give it some extra power. And once you're inside the hedge, it's, in my experience so far, usually it's a birdie. But this time we're going to get the eagle. So that was a very fortunate shot. All right, now we're going inside of the Mystery Mansion. This is different. It'll take you a minute to figure it out, probably, but this is a hallway. It leads to a room, all of which is upside down. I like the roller here, backhand roller with glide roll rive. don't seem to have to be too accurate. It kind of wants to find its way usually down here close to the basket. A lot of times I've had it end up right there. But now you can see the room upside down. The pictures in the bookcase are upside down. The basket looks very small from a distance, but I think it's regular size. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, got the eagle on that one. All right, hole 5. I'll tell you about this one before we get there. If you look at that bookcase, the middle section is a hidden door. It's going to close very quickly, and this office is in the out of bounds with the hole and the green beyond. So if you act really quickly, you can get through the door before it closes. I haven't done it yet. I'm playing on an older device. I think the processing speed with the graphics is just too slow. By the time I can grab the disc, I have less than 1 second before the door closes. But I've seen videos of it done, so you can do it. So, but I'm gonna let it close just so you can see. All right, and access to the fairway into the hole is now closed, and we are. If you look up at the top left, we're OB in this office. And the only way to get this door open is to hit this panel over here. And we'll do that. But we're now in the OB, so this is going to be 2 strokes. But we can hit move to line. Now we can see the basket again. And now the only way we can get birdie is to ace this hole. So we'll take a run at it. And we've got some chess pieces that are moving we have to avoid. So let's see if we can. Nope, hit a chess piece. That was tracking pretty good too, it looked like. Oh, 100 feet away. So this is not even a guaranteed par here. But we'll try to drop this in. Nope, didn't get it. I rushed that. So yeah, this is this is a challenging hole. Definitely you can get the eagle on if you get out the door quick enough, but I didn't. So all right, hole 6. This door over here on the right that's being spotlighted, that's your first goal. I like the harp. Seems to be a pretty good shape for it. Let's see if I can get through it on the first try here. Almost. Didn't quite, but now we need to come down here. And I think what this is a storage room that got flooded. Um, I thought it was a pool, but I think it's just a storage room looking at those steps that got flooded. But yeah, so we're going to take birdie on that. Missed another eagle opportunity. All right, and then on hole 7, we're under the sea. This is a very challenging hole. Can be very challenging. We got an island green, 412 feet away. I'm going to take the warship. Lay up over here. Don't hit that. Okay. And we're going to be about 120 feet away. We can make this. We're golden. If we don't, it's going to be an instant par. And we made it. So picked up another eagle. And hole 8, elevated tee. And I think here we got to get around this stuff over here to the left. We don't want to get tangled up in that. I like the glide skip drive. It seems to be almost too much. But if you go up in the air, I think it helps a little bit. Take just a little distance off. A little more than a disc worth of a hyzer probably. And let's see if we can get somewhat close to the basket. That's going to be not close. I don't think. Well, actually 71 feet. Okay, not bad. All right. And I'm just showing you, how you might want to think about playing some of these holes. You can obviously explore this at your leisure. Minus 18 is possible in this course too, by the way. All right, and hole 9, pretty much wide open. I'd like to take the sapphire, and go over these, wherever the heck they are. I guess they're kind of like underground mushrooms or something. Very trippy course. Same two people, by the way, interns that did Smoothie Land. And go over top of these, hopefully. Try to get down here close to the basket. It's this huge basket like we saw on Smoothie Land. Hitting the pole is probably the best if you can. Drop down for the birdie. So, all right, that's kind of an initial look. I think I've played through at this point about 5 or 6 times. So I might discover some different lines as I go, but that's it. I think it's probably like I'd say almost a medium difficulty course, but really interesting. So hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, we'll see you around the valley.